Hey guys, I'm jumping onto the Toon Me challenge on Instagram. If you've never heard of it before, it's where you take a selfie and toonify the other half of your photo. I chose this selfie in particular because I really liked how the background looked and I thought it would look nice drawn on. I had so much fun with this challenge and I really liked how the final drawing turned out. In the past, I kept seeing interesting Instagram challenges and I never participated because I would fall into that trap of comparing my work with what other artists had done. And I'd always think mine wasn't good enough because it didn't look like what I had seen before. I have struggled with finding my style in the past, but at the same time, I realized I wasn't showing my style because it wasn't what I was seeing online, and that made me think that I could be doing something else or I could be doing something better. But then I realized one of the things that I admired from the artists that I follow online is that they're so unique. So why imitate when you can be unique as well? We all have our own voice and perspective to contribute, and we shouldn't be afraid to share that. Which I know is common sense, but really it's good to be reminded every once in a while. For this specific drawing, I struggled with the colors a bit because the light from the photo turned everything purple. So to have the drawing match the photo, I had a very limited color palette. But it taught me so much about how colors can look so different depending on the color that's right next to them. And at the same time, I feel like the limited color palette really contributed to the mood of the piece and made it feel like it was more part of a story versus just being another selfie. When it came to the background that I was so excited to draw, I was so tired that I ended up just making this flowing polka dotted pattern. But when I posted it on Instagram, it didn't feel quite right, so I used the Me Too app on my phone and smudged the background a bit. If you look closely at the post, you'll actually see where I made a mistake and smudged a bit of my scarf as well. I really like the dreamy feeling the smudged effect gave it. It made the character more separated from the background and also made it feel like I was in the middle of a snowstorm or something like that. If you haven't seen it yet, jump onto my Instagram and check it out. And if you do, please leave a comment on the post so I know you came from YouTube. I didn't plan out this drawing at all, I just went with the flow and I loved how it turned out. Not only that, I really enjoyed the process as well. I was thinking to myself, maybe it's better if I just stopped planning things and just draw freehand and see where that takes me. But then I realized that that approach only works because this piece already had specific goals and limitations set to it. It was easy to work in this way because I knew what the final outcome was supposed to be. And I always find I work better when I know what direction and rules are in place. And it's more freeing for me to work with some restrictions because it takes a lot of the pressure off. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you can relate, please leave me a comment below if you've ever fallen into that trap of comparing yourself to what you see on social media. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.